want something just like this.
What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Brad back here with another reaction video. This time I'm going to be reacting to scary moments from the movie It that didn't make it from book to screen. Basically what this does is this does a comparison of the book and the movie, and also I believe an older version of the movie or something like that is also in this video. Seems like a really cool thing. There's a lot of little scenes here, nuances or quirks that you didn't see in the movie but you saw in the book, and stuff that you saw in the movie but didn't see in the book. And I think this kind of stuff that I like watching on YouTube in my spare time, because I like, especially before I go see a movie, if there's a book about it, I like to see kind of like the differences between the book and the movie. Either see it, depending on what the movie is, I'll either watch these type of videos before I see the movie or after I see the movie. But it's just something really cool to look at, and now I'm going to be to watch for me, and now I'm going to be reacting to it. So without any further ado, let me get in my headphones here, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Before I start, give it a big thumbs up, tap on the subscribe button, and hit the little bell next to it so that way you know when I post. And also comment down below with the type of reaction videos you want to see me react to. So let's go.
2017's It has been scaring audiences everywhere since its release. But for all the terror Pennywise is causing on the big screen, the novel contains even more horrifying scenes that had to be cut from the film. Here are the scariest moments from It that were too terrifying to leave the book. Ben's first encounter. Early in the novel, Ben Hanscom is shown volunteering to stay late to help his teacher finish some last-minute tasks. And by the time they're done, the streets have cleared. Even though it's brutally cold, Ben decides to walk home alone. Along the way, he spots a clown standing on the ice, clutching balloons and offering Ben one, with his usual offer for the kid to float. What's frightening about it is that Ben does want that balloon and feels sucked into Pennywise's mental grip, which is only broken by the town's clock chiming to indicate the top of the hour. Talk about being saved by the bell. The werewolf. The It movie did a great job of sneaking in a lot of the pop culture-inspired monsters that loom large over the losers, but the werewolf at the Neibolt Street House only appeared in a blink and you'd miss it moment. As in the movie, the werewolf arrives during Bill and Richie's journey into the house, but while Richie's perspective shows It as the four-legged freak show, Bill sees something different. As they escape on Bill's bike Silver, he describes It as a clown in a varsity coat, which runs counter to Richie's memory of the monster. It's a subtle difference, but the scene proves that It looks different to different people, depending on their particular fear, which makes it that much scarier than some bozo with big teeth. The absence of the wolf also means that the book's weapon, silver slugs, aren't a factor in the movie, which is why the losers end up fighting with a bolt gun instead of their trusty slingshot. The standpipe. Although Stan's first encounter with It in the movie takes place in his father's office, the literary version is a lot creepier. As a child, Stan is an avid birdwatcher and heads down to the Barrens to do some spotting near the standpipe, a notoriously off-limits part of town since it claimed too many lives when it was open to the public. After seeing the standpipe appear to float, Stanley goes inside. The door shuts, locking him in, and he hears a voice claiming to be the dead ones. He only manages to escape by chanting the names of birds from his guidebook. Despite what he's seen, Stan still has trouble wrapping his head around what's happened and needs more proof of its existence. This all goes to show, of course, that Stan has more trouble accepting It than the rest, which will have deadly consequences for him later in life. Georgie's picture. In the It movie, the kids' projector slideshow develops a mind of its own and slowly churns out a more than photorealistic image of Pennywise. That might be a clever way of getting the feel of the scene across while embracing the movie's adjusted timeline, but there's still something particularly sinister about the way this moment goes down in the book. As reimagined by the TV miniseries as well, Bill looks at a photo album with some innocent family pictures of Georgie, but one photo of his lost little brother starts to move, winking at him and promising that he'll see him soon. Just before the book starts gushing blood. Making matters worse is that image represents Bill's freshest memory of Georgie, since it was taken just days before his death. Sure, the It movie brought Georgie back to terrorize Bill, but the scene as written is a spine-tingler all on its own. The disappearance of Chad Lowe. Other than Betty Ripsom and Patrick Hockstetter, the children who've gone missing in the 2017 movie are largely ignored, which means the movie also passes over one of the most disturbing disappearances of all, Chad Lowe. Grown-up Mike Hanlon makes mention of the boy later when recapping the town's attitude towards the missing kids, pointing out Chad's case to the cop, who wants to wave away the deaths or disappearances as coincidence. Lowe was just 3.5 when he went missing the same year the losers made their first stand against it. Granted, Pennywise has never seemed to care about the ages of his victims. After all, Georgie's just 6 when he's snatched away on the street. The little Chad is still just a toddler, which makes his probable death even more gruesome. It's a footnote to the whole story of it, but an especially unsettling one. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.
Alright guys, that's the scariest moments from it that didn't make it from book to screen. And I thought it was a really interesting thing. There were a lot of interesting parts that were in the book that didn't make it to the screen. Especially like when the clown showed up and on the street there, and also the werewolf and the movie projector and a lot of other things. It kind of makes me really want to read the book now. I'm definitely interested. I really love the movie, and especially and I really want to read the book now. The other part that I thought was interesting was how the clown was perceived, the differences between the book and the movie, what the other kids thought of the clown, what they thought they saw in the clown, and versus what other people saw in the clown. And I thought those were really interesting. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this this reaction video, and that'll do it. So give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, tap on the little bell next to it, and comment down below with anything you'd like to see me react to. And that'll do it, guys. Work hard, play harder, be a maverick, be a savage. Be a maverick, be a savage, and live every day to its fullest. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one, early morning in the dawn. Know you wanna ride now. I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one.